Fighting ground. Fighting ground. Online. Great match. Here comes a new challenger.
We are about to see a mirror match go down, where they can match each other move for move. This is the hardest kind of match. Who will come out on top? All right, first round. What's going to happen? Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Almost had it, but he gets blocked. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move, or you're going to eat tons of damage. No good up high. Got their eye on the air. Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Very solid corner switch. The grab misses. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Taking stock. Next hit will end the round. Parries the projectile. Experiencing burnout. Throws out a projectile. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Player 2 can't use any more drive without burning out. Jinrai Kick comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Breaks the block with a throw. A quick breather. Jumps. Goes for the jump. It's a good spot to use the super. Uses the target combo as a filler. Uses the gauge for a super art. Shippo Jinrai hit. Good damage option there. Going in. Not much life. Excellent block. They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. Zones with the fireball. They can't squander this punish counter chance. Aims for the shin. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely... And whip! They're wide open! What were they thinking? Closes it out! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? This can lead to some big damage. Excellent block! Jumps in. Jinrai Kick for a mix-up. A quick breather. Throw is denied. What a read! Tries to act quickly, but whiffs the attack. Drives it back, misses. Side switch. Oh, here we go. Solid anti-air. Nice fireball. It impacts. Squat. Gets into perfect fireball range. A jump in. Jinrai. Amazing. No pumps the brakes on the impact. Close range projectile. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Drops that off. Can both fighters continue without drive? Oh, putting the cherry on top. Shippo Jinrai. This is gonna take a chunk. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Change the distance leads to some big damage. I can't believe it. Player 1 can't use any Toho burnout. Did they mean to do that? Oh my god! Oh, you're grounded. One more. Player 2 is gonna be watching took it down to the wire. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, does him dirty. Goes for the jump in. Goes low. Parries the attack. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drives. They're jostling for the dominant position, snipes them out the air. Player 1 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Throws out a projectile. Gets the jump in. Jumps. Jinrai kick for a mix. Checks that jump in easily. Now they can go on the offensive. Backs them into the corner in a hurry. Will that drive impact get punished? What'll happen here? Looking for a chance. Jumps in. Side switch in the corner. Player 2 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Sure you can? Knockdown, burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. Player 1 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Tries to make something happen. The projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player 1 survives that tense mirror match. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Denies the jump in. Got their eye on the air. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Will they incorporate that full drive gauge they have into their game plan? What are they thinking here? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Down to the wire. We're near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Projectile to try and change the situation. That's the jump in they were looking for. Where's their opening? Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Goes low. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Player 2 can't use any more drive without burning out. Both fighters are weighing their options and looking for an opening. They need to rely on their instincts here. Both fighters are barely hanging in there, but someone's gotta act. They take some time to back off and regroup. Who's going to strike first? This is a prime opportunity to end things, but they decide to play it safe? Lots of distance here as both fighters look for an opening. Burnout activates. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. The round comes to a close. They barely escaped that. Player 2 with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. All right, what's coming up next? Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Super clutch corner snap. Looking to impress with this super. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here. Player 1, the projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player 2 proves to be the victor in that mirror match.
Here comes a new challenger.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Good anti-air. Throws him down. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with Fireball. All right, what's coming up next? The jumping KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Gets a risky buff in. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Jinrai kick for a mix-up. What nice tech. Just out of range for that throw. Jumps in. Going in. Brushes that off and keeps going. Throw drive rush to keep it going. Anti-air drops him. A quick breather. Drops him hard. Tries to act quickly but whiffs the attack. Player 1 hits him with a stopping bop. Takes him up. Punish counter sets the table with the solar plexus strike. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be? This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Unpracticed training. Rangers
I'm trying to play the sidelines. Gotta make my own. You're a smart choice. Let's dance.
Here comes a new challenger.
HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on. All right, first round. What's going to happen? That was a solid anti-air. Counter hit throw there. There's a drive rush to throw the opponent off balance. Lots of aggression from both sides. Nails the anti-air. Hits with the overhead. Overhead. Throws him to negate the block. Pops him with a shorty. Jumps up. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Oh God, this is tense. Both fires off the Shinku Hadouken. That's not gonna hit. Player 2 will have to fight back here without any drive. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Not having the cross-up. Goes low. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. The low doesn't connect. Oh, burnout triggered. Knockdown. Player 2 in dire straits with burnout. Barely blocks the jump in. Brushes that off and keeps going. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 is barely reads the jump in perfectly. Gotta be careful not to whip it. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. All in with a rush. What'll happen in there? This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Shows the medium kick. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. Lakes in, throws him. taking chunks out of each other here. Good job escaping that. Will this super art do anything?
Bring in the heat. Come on now, let me hear you say it.
Shinryu! Reptar! I'll suspend them! Perfect execution with the anti-air. Player 2 may be able to pull a fast one, especially with the super art ready. Gets into perfect fireball range. Denies the jump-in attempt. That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Got their eye on the air. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Corner switch means they can now go on the offensive. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Trips him up. Staves off the cross-up. Okay, they trade hits. Snares him. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Throws him. What's next? Whiffs the throw. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Player 2 has depleted their drive game, but they are still within range to win this round. Who will capitalize on an opening first? KO! Player 2 hits up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. The jump in catches them. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Denies the jump in. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Gets them with the anti-air. Shinku Hadouken! Both fighters planning something? Can they keep up? Uses the gauge for a super art. Shippujinrai hit. Good damage option there. Going in? Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Manages to... genius read with that throw escape. What are they gonna do? Throws them. A quick breather. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Hanging on for dear life. Charges forward. Medium kick. Close range projectile. Yajinrai looking for a hole. A jump. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Just go for it. All in with a rush. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Player 2 can't let this simmer. Can this drive bring them back? What a read with that anti-air. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Who's going to steal this win? Manages to block the jump-in attack. Zones with the fireball. We're just getting started here. Who will take control? Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Fireball into the corner. Willing to risk it for the overdrive. Player 2 can't use drive anymore. Drive gauge gap here. This could lead to some big damage. He dashes out of a Shippujinrai. Burns out. Both sides getting ready. Wrecks them. A rare chance here. They gotta do something. Oh, the throw connects. What now? Adds a bit of OD spice there. This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their life bar, but also their nerves. Will they count? Oh, drive rush! Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Player 1 can't use any drive through. There's a burnout. Ugh, take a seat. Escape denied. Piles on the pin. It is over. Player 2 is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Shakes things up with a fireball. All the throw connects. Jumps in. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. The fight continues in the middle of the stage. Nails the anti-air. heading into the end game. Hold your breath. And there's the drive impact that's going to lead KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Immediate charges forward. Checks him with the projectile. Uses the gauge for a super art. Shippujinrai hit. Good damage option there. Player 1 brushes that off and keeps going. Their will to win is really being tested here. There's a change of side. Grabs and throws him away. Medium kick hits. The kick hits! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Drive boosted Hadou. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor? He hits them with a stopping block. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player 2 can't let this sim. Ooh, does him dirty. What now? Side switch. Gets the super art to show him what a PhD in fighters can do for you. Connects with the throw. Getting it all on the drive rush. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Are they going to be able to come back and impact counter? Put the fear of God in it. That was catch as catch can as you're gonna get in a fight.
Here comes a new challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today. Let's go!
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. The combo's there. Throws him down. What are they thinking here? Decides to go in with the target combo. Taking stock. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Box him with a target combo. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Alright, what's coming up next? Player 2 is almost dead, but some clutch drive moves and a few prayers to turn this around, and there's the wall splash. They can't do anything now. They just won't stop switching sides. Good job escaping that. Sneaks in the throw. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Peppers them with a psycho blitz. Shoots off a fireball up close. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? A quick breather. Both fighters need to find a way to utilize their drive. Hit them with a 1-2-3. Jumps. Brushes that off and keeps going. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see. Shin, Ryu, Rippa. Oh, let's go. Barely blocks it. There's a burnout. Player 1 has depleted their drive. but they are still within range to win this round. Oh my god, what a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Open with a jump in. This meets them in air. Player one won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. And eats it. Looking for a chance. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Player corrects them. Clutch anti-air. Reads the jump in perfectly. Perfectly executed. Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Medium kick. Goes for the jump in. Shows a medium kick. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? All right. Player 1 chases them down. No good up high. Big counter. Projectile to try and change the situation. Knockdown. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Hits them with a 1-2-3. Each hit is so important here. Jumps. A gutsy fireball gives them the round. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. That combo did decent damage. Medium kick hits. Still slugging it out at this range. Going in. Pokes with a medium kick. Barely blocks the brushes that off and keeps going. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Not looking good. The corner's a bad place to be. Player 1 will throws them. Hits the drive. Are we gonna see a come drops him hard? Closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Challenger.
It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Nowhere to run.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Waiting for the opponent to make the first move. Checks with a projectile. The low heavy hits. You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Deals some sick damage there in exchange for some meter. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player one is going to have a hard time managing their drive now. Throws them. What's next? The fighters are matching each other move for move going into the midway point of the match. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Throws a fireball, he ends with a projectile. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The super armor does its job. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. That's a big gap. Who's going to close it? Miraculous grab. The Fuha's there to give them even better returns on their investment. Lots of Fuha vents and plenty of avenues to race through. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Jumps in. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Player two is barely hanging in there, but can still draw critical. What's gonna happen? Gets the combo. Drives impact misses. No! Critical art now? This is gonna kill, no doubt about it.
Such a lovely game.
What a finish! Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
Backdash to start. They're not taking any chances. Adds a bit of OD spike there. Utilizes the parry here to try and establish the pace. Both fighters are raring to go. Both fighters desperately want leader here. Took him to the corner in a flash. Going in. Hits him with a stop and pop. Go Satsu! Loads up above. Wow, sat and waited for this opening. There's a drive impact. Player one with the rhythm owning that space. The jump, all the throw connects. What now? Flatline zone. Player one was an absolute beast in that match.
What are you waiting for? I don't have time to play. What are you waiting for? Here comes a new challenger.
How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Goes for the surprise rush in. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out? Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Nails the timing and stings them. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. The jump in is denied. Knockdown. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Takes a trip. The grab misses. Okay, creating some space here. Springs forward with the drive rush. Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Tries him open with a Shoryuken. Player one experiencing burnout. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Genius read. Player one can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge.
My turn.
Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff.
Round two.
Player two with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Connects with medium kick. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid corner switch. Snares him. How will they manage their drive gauges? Both fighters planning something? Checks with a medium kick. Player one holding on to that corner is burnout. Expect the tempo of the match to change. Oh my god, what a throw tech! Meets them air to air. Excellent block. Closes it out. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Fight round. Fight.
Pokes with a medium kick. It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line. Shows the medium kick. Hits him with a stop and block. It's a good spot to use the super. Slices the gastrointestinal tract. Ryu puts that MD and whooping ass to work. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Player two needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Does she right? Player one can use drive hits that with confidence. Player Chifu Jinrekatsu. This is gonna take a chop. Player one is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some knock them out of the air. Scrambling here to avoid. Oh, stun! Bad news is on the way. Throws them. Wall splat into the guard break. I can for plus anti-air. Giving them food for thought. Player one is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
The pleasure is mine.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Checks with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move or you're gonna eat tons of damage. The combo's there. Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Well-timed command throw there. Nails the anti-air. Gets the knockdown, and now, not shy with the grab. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Finishes it with the anti-air. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps up. Renverse. The hit throw connects. Connects with the renverse to boost their metal level. Gets the jump in. Smart play with the throw. They both have full drive gauges to work with. There's a change of sides. That increasing metal level is gonna mean more damage and more of a threat from each grab. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with the chance to score big here. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna bring a super art? Bring in the heat! The super hits and this looks like it's gonna kill. There it is! They knew it'd be enough. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Start. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Jumps it, drops him hard. Solid anti-air. Yoshinrai. Player goes to the air. Throw is denied. What a read. Dangerous range here. Anti-air in the clutch. Sticks out a kick. A jump. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws of defeat? Shakes things up with a fireball. Rushes in. These fighters are swinging for control of them. No! This will break them! Oh, they got him!
Man, no.
Woo! I dare you to find me a better match than that. Get up and tell him what's good.
versus. Fighting ground. Online ranked match. Practice versus online ranked match. Best practice. Training. Davis beat.
Are y'all tired of playing the sidelines?
Smart choice.
It's time to
Let's
heat
dance.
up. Up and over. Shoryuken. Coming at ya. Eat this. Dragon Blast. Dragon Blast. Shoryuken.
online. Ready to match. Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Continue on the scene.
Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Deftly shuts out the jungle. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Decides to go in with the target combo. What are they thinking here? Player one is just about out of drive after that. Gets the throw to side switch. Player one in that dink, they've been pushed into the wall and the stun's there. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. They can open up this round big by converting this punish counter. The jump in is denied. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Player one holding on to that corner advantage. Genius read. The pressure is so in blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Smart play with the throw. Player one can't use any more drive without sneaks in the throw. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Solid blocking. Still very early in the round. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Both sides have the super gauge max and ready to rip. Got their eye on the air. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. The level 3 super. Looking to make them feel it. Oh wow, look at the damage that did. Fantastic work with that combo. Player one will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. They're laying into each other. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Oh, burnout triggered. Player one in dire straits with burnout. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. We have super art on deck. There's still a chance to turn this around. Drops him hard. Passes out the cage right there. Ninja Star Cypher. Get ready to be plugged in for some new era ninjutsu. Both sides getting drops them from the air. Aims for the shin. The next touch, impact, squash. They are not getting close to each other. Who will come out on top? Player one pumps the brakes on the impact. Medium kick. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Final round. Fight.
Takes their legs out. Who's going to steal this win? Arc stage. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage. Player two needs. How did they read that throw? Player two knew the throw was coming. Drive gauge management here. That's gonna leave him rattled. Both sides getting ready. Sticks out a kick. Clutch, anti-air. Oh, here we go. Taking jumps. Tricky hidden variable. Can they use their drive to stage a comeback? Burn out, but they may have a plan here. Doesn't set the throw. Player one was an absolute beast in that match.